Hello, my fellow YouTubers. This is Roy back again. Hi, Dave. Yo. Got some cool experiments I was just working on. I figured I'd pop a video out on it. Some more things that I've learned about the wheel setup itself that I didn't know about. Just give me a second here. See if we can get another couple people on and we'll walk through it. Pretty much I tied the wires together that are looped together around the magnets. And for some reason, it made sense. Because it was an open circuit without connecting two start wires on the lines on the coordinates. Yeah, what a difference. So right now, let me get you off of here. Now, pull it off. Individual bars now are a lot stronger than they were. So what I did was, I wound up connecting two start wires, the start finish wire in one. And what I also have done is I gave a little, each one of these taps with two brand new marine batteries connected in the back. They'll come out 24 volts. And tapped it each section and charged it all up. So the wheel itself right now is like super, the magnets are super strong. It all started with last night's video. Because here's everything I have in this. Right there. So thinking, the only way to get a good relay is have it fire only on every other stroke. This way, this is only firing this and another one's the driver, driving the wheel, on the wheel. He would be hitting on every other stroke. That's right. And I noticed last night when I was turning the wheel that it was a mix. This was so it was firing. There's 24 spokes, right? Welcome aboard, guys. There's 24 spokes on the wheel. Hey, Jason, what's up, Jason? What's up, Adam? So you guys, check this out. So got home from work, came out here, started beating down the wheel again. And I was looking at some of the emails from the last video I did with the magnet inside here, the relay, and it was like, it was a miss. I'm going back, looking at you guys' comments, I'm looking at the video, and I'm reading emails, and I'm saying, okay, gotta go back. Jason, especially you left a great comment. And go back and see where it's missing. Well, every time I got around the handle fun, it was doing that missing, okay? So I wind up taking the compass and I go over it, right? And the compass is doing what it's doing. So one thing amazing that I realized is that you see the compass it's pulling down. That end right there is pulling down. I don't know if you guys can see the how it's pulling down. Now watch it balance off. Then watch it pull up. Pull it up now. Okay? So I realized that 1, 2, 3, 4, this magnet here is a straight line coming in. And on that magnetic field of this, means I was always thinking of this coming around to here. I never kind of thought about here to here. Well, I did add stack five magnets. But why? You know, to make them stronger? I don't know. I could wrap just one of these sons of bitches and get a strong ass field. Need some magnetic viewing. Come on now. Why you gotta make me look around my workshop? Hold on. Look at this shit. Lots of batteries. Magnetic film. You know what? I have some somewhere. If I was magnetic film, where would I be? Where would I be? I got it. It's in a cardboard sleeve. I haven't seen that son of a bitch in a while. Damn, I have some. That green stuff. I haven't seen it in a long time. All right, Adam. Thanks for like. Now I'm gonna go look, check out this whole place tomorrow. Well, I have some. We'll go ahead and put it up and check it out. Let's get back to it. So here by the handle, I noticed that there was a problem. That's where I was hearing that, and you guys were hearing it too, especially when it slowed down. So I put the compass up there. The compass didn't tell me anything other than on top of everything, I realized that there is a field line coming out that I didn't realize. So right now we're pulling down, add down the compass, stick up in the air. As soon as we get to that middle guy, we're straight line. What does that tell you guys? What would you think? What would you get out of that? I got some good shit coming out of that in my head. But going down, look, now the tail end's going down and the front's going up. So that means that there's a straight line coming out. Something about that. Another thing I wanted to show you is look at the center of those two magnets together. Over here, look at the center. So we're also dealing with the center of positioning of these guys, which I kind of thought of that, but I didn't think of the vertical. So right now we're pulling down, here we're pulling up, and here we're equal. All right, let's get past that. So now with these being tied together, let's go. First we're tied together. So that means what we have here, and you can just watch this, how it by itself is reacting. It's to the metal. And every time it does that, it's reversing the pull end on this side. So that complement is switching. Over here, I got the bolt gears set up. It's been like that 15 minutes. I got it up to like 40. And the stronger you make this, so I tapped 24 volts into two of these. So if this magnet reads, this is incredible too. So before I was charging the magnets with DMH. I don't need to do that anymore. Now I can increase the magnetic strength as well as charge it just from going from the taxis. I thought that was unique. So let's go ahead. I'm just going to show you that. So basically, we're together. we're tapped on the back, so we're coming out of these two marine magnets, brand freaking new, almost, we're charged up to like maximum 13 something. That's how you do it. So when it comes to any magnet, we'll say, okay, well that's south, that's north. We'll just go to the north, I mean, right here. So that's the north, so we're going to put south over there. So we're going to put the positive. Right up. Right. So there's the north, and we're going to put the positive. Now, when the negative touch that side, this thing is going to become like Superman. So I'm just going to stick this here, and I'm going to stick one more, almost party before. I'm going to stick it in the middle, the center string, okay? Now I'm going to put one at the bottom, and one more at the top. Because we're going to check, the thicker the laminate, the more it sticks, by the way. So, lamination, you guys, lamination, look at my fist, squeeze. Lamination is like that. Whatever each laminate piece does, leave your comments. Everybody that is watching would like to know, why does lamination stick better than just a piece of iron? Well, you can see here, it's iron off of one. This is crazy. One. Usually I need two to hold. There, but it's what? Maybe they got these laminates on there. They're stuck in that ball. That was close. Maybe this one will do it. All right. Go to tap it. So by doing this isolated area becomes, I'm going to have to say, if I had to, you got Superman, it's crazy. I'm not pulling these off. These ain't coming off. They're not even coming off. Not even coming off. So the only way to get these things off is to have, I gotta get in here. No, it's not even coming off. So it's stuck on there. So these three are stuck on there. So I can do that in each individual. All right, so let's break it down. Two brand new green batteries, 12 volts. They're tied together, so we're pushing out 24. And now we're tapping into these two personally. Adam, love it. The wires aren't even hot. The wires are cold. Listen, everything's cold right now. Like this is cold, super cold. Well, I'm in Florida, but right now it's probably 42 degrees. I know. That's why I didn't go. I'm not going to lean against the copper. As soon as I seen that, I knew it was gone. But they're not coming off. They're stuck on there. These guys are stuck on there. So they're stuck on there. So think about what is going on there. I think it's because I tied the wire together. Once I tied the wire together, it made the open circuit a closed circuit. So now whatever going on in that copper wire is staying in that copper wire within the copper wire all together now, instead of individually. There's something going on here. You guys can think about what I'm saying and what you think. Yeah, it's like the whole thing is now. It's like the shit is running. The energy is in there and running. And I can't get these off. The only way I'm going to get them off is I got to pry them off. Unfortunately, the turtle wheel, I can't get them off. And this all started. Well, we're going to pull them off. I'm going to pull them off. We have another experiment. I want to show you. The front of the arm is where we had that weak spot. So what I did was I tried to pull one of these off, charge this, and I'm like, you know, wait a minute. I'm going to use this to charge this, and this is already that. What am I thinking? And you're magnets. So coming out of that, I realized that I'm going to go ahead and tap this and put it through some experiments. When I did that, that's when it all came about. So I guess if I disconnect the wire, starters, open up the loop. What I don't want to do is damage the wires down there. And then I have to put you guys back down. And I got some rubber band. I was on a job today. This is my underground stuff. So I got whole bunch of rubber bands. I'm gonna make myself a beautiful belt with it. Or some of my electrostatic stuff. Oh my, I love the electrostatic stuff. So we're gonna go ahead and take this connector. So this is stuck together. This ain't coming off. I'm not joking. It's not coming off. So if you disconnect the loop on the hose, wow, I just seen a spark come from the water. It didn't hurt me. No capacitors or nothing. I wonder if that spark I just seen had to be from maybe the cement. Maybe it's dry enough where it's a dielectric. I think something with the cement just happened. But I just seen a spark in between them. They're not even. Let's see what I got to do now. Well, I don't know. It ain't seeming to want to come off. I got a problem. Break a breaker one. We got a problem. So, I don't know what to say from here, guys. Hey, the good part is, still got 24 volts stored away. All right, you ready? We're going to reverse the poles. Now listen. Now, hold on. If I reverse the poles, aren't I going to screw up all the magnets? Fuck, dude, you're going to make me reverse the poles? All right. Holy shit. How do I know? There we go. Go back on over here. Reverse the poles. That's how we're going to break them free, huh? I don't know. You guys even see what I'm doing? You see over here, right? Okay. So, I don't know which pole is what, because the way I built this is, all right, so this black here is where the positive should go. No, it ain't slide. I can't even get that thing to slide. No. No. So I'm gonna go ahead, can you guys see? All right, so this is the positive, this is the negative, and it shouldn't go down, right? It should just stay. If anything, make it stronger. All right, you can see this stay. Now let's reverse it. Let's see if it drops. No, no, too much resistance in there. All right, so sorry to kick the camera. One down. Two down. Oh, hell no. I ain't moving. Oh, shit. Damn. All right, so I think I just figured out what the center was. Remember we talked about that with the compass? Well, the main stream, the strongest stream out of this whole array is in the center. Damn. All right, well, how'd this all come about? Well, like Jason's approach is like you got to look and see everything you did. That's why I try not to undo much. The main thing is I tied the wires together. And then I charged each individual quadrum, we'll call them. Every time I got to a north, I put the south, I put the positive out of the battery and the negative, and I charged each individually. And then when I did that, that made the wheel no longer out of balance. Somehow I got to get this thing off. I want to show you guys we got the magnet in here, and I wanted to show you guys this thing and how it's reacting to the wheel. Chomp saw. Adam, come on, I don't want to roll my coils. This is all one wind all the way around. Holy shit. I'll get it off. I ain't gonna do it tonight. Holy crap. All right, well, I broke out some bismuth, and what I was doing was checking out the bismuth along with the magnet in here, and I was turning the wheel and putting the bismuth in the front. And I noticed some good little phenomenal things. And I was doing this, okay? So the bismuth in front of the strong neodymium magnet that's in here, along with this, when it came to be like moving past a certain speed, I started to notice that there was less resistance from every time this is coming up to or approaching, like right now, it's pulling forward, and then it's pushing back, and then pulling forward. Right now, it's pulling forward. And right now, it's pushing back and pulling forward again. So I started to see that the wheel kind of just balanced itself out better, where it was like not even slowing down too much. Oh, Tommy, also on your comment in regards to no wire on the wheel, if you go into magnetic current, he talks about putting wire on the wheel. So I just want to verify that. So here's magnetic current. And if you go in here and he says, I'm going to find it out of the board with you guys. I don't even know where I'm at, but I'm no, this is okay, we're okay. Yeah, that's what happens. That's what happens. Woo, in the book of knowledge. Minerals of life. Take this one. No, this one was hard. I can probably go back to the right here. It says, now I will illustrate how my best machine is doing it. So here you go. What is he talking about? I'll start off at the start of the paragraph. You made magnetic currents in 3 different ways, but in this principle, they all were made exactly the same way. Magnetic currents are made by concentrating, then dividing, then shifting the existing north and south pole individual magnets from one place to another. Now I will illustrate how my best machine is doing it. I will use only one coil and one U-shaped permanent magnet without using the winding that the machine uses to increase the permanent magnetic strength. Permanent magnetic strength. So, I can't even get this off right now. So what does that tell us? I like Jason's point of view here. You got to look at everything you do, look back at the film, and just kind of see what do you notice out of it. I'm looking at it in cookie slice. Because right now, magnets they're crazy strong now, way beyond than they ever been. And I use 24 volts instead of 12 volts. And I didn't use a PMH to charge them. I charged them within their own self because of the windings that's on there. So once I get this off, the next thing is this relay. Now that I have it in sync, so it had weak magnets over by exactly right where the handle, right here. I had weak magnets right here, so that was that miss that we were detecting. That could be from anything. These are pretty sensitive. You can see the wheels just turning like, they're so strong now, they're pulling themselves. I know, I'm going to get behind it once I have 2 hands with a screwdriver. I'm going to pounce on it with the hammer and get it pushed off. I'm going to pounce on it to get it pushed down, like I did the 2 times. But anyway, so yeah, I know, Tommy, right? You said it right on point. In the middle here. So the compass showed us this. This is just me just kind of, you know, this is the best I've ever done with this wheel. This is the most I ever been into this wheel. And I'm not bored yet. So I'm excited that I'm pushing myself to different areas that I wasn't really kind of thinking about. So we'll get this off. We got the wires touching. Well, they're not touching, now they're apart, but that's what created this whole mess. with not being able to pull this off, and we got Superman strength, gorilla strength. I can see a couple things going on that I need to do here. So you see how I have this set up where it's a 2 is like a PMH onto a PMH, then an opening, and then a PMH. So these openings here are going to be set up for different types of things. I think what I'm going to stick with for right now is the PMHs are going to be pickups, not drivers. So that means there is one, and here's another. And we'll skip this, and then here will be another. So I got to build one more PMH. Here's skip another one, here's another one. I got to build 2. Skip one, here's another one. I got to build 3. Skip one, here's another one. I got to build 4. And skip one, we have one. So those right there, just on how this right now is having its own reaction to the iron, and it's changing the poles in the front of it just because of the way the iron reacts to magnets. It'll increase, because I already see, I don't like using one PMH as a pickup and for the electricity. But because right now we don't have a diode come out of this. But I know with adding those other PMHs, the voltage now is like is a lot more. So if we're sitting and I can increase this to its 80% capacity, this is 6,000 microfarads. So if I can increase this to its so 6,000 microfarads, if I put, and it's 50 volts. So 50 volt means that's 100%. So if I put 30 volts into it, I'm 80% filled. So here I'm at 22 and I can release it good. But now we want to step it up. We want to have a good pressure. So if I add these other PMHs around the wheel, the voltage goes up. With voltage, there's more amperage. Okay, there's more current. So everything follows voltage. So if we add more of these, we're going to bring more voltage to the equation. We're going to have more of a pressure, and it will have a better release. Every time they're released, these spaces that are in between are spaces that could be for driving. Now, I'm thinking just by what I see with the wheel, how it turns, that I think 2 would be drivers. And drivers meaning when I dump the capacitor, it'd be dumped into each individual driver. So one driver would be hitting it on one stroke, which would be like this, and then the other PMH would be hitting it on the second stroke. So it's never missing anything. And I'll have them set up across from each other, so they're continuously pushing, continuously pulling the wheel. So your drivers are moving. Your pickups are sending back into there. So yeah. Good stuff, though, right, guys? So leave your comments. We'll get this bar off. Never had this ever happen to me before, and yeah, kind of embarrassed that that bar ain't coming off.